So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Shot at goal! Could move up a gear here. And he's intervened well there. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception. Madrid still without a single shot on target. And here's Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai gets into some space. Szoboszlai made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Big chance! One-on-one! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played out to the right. De Bruyne. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Pedri. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice. Salah. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see...
And the shot! Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been slipped through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat.
There will be 1 minute
Guardiola.
at a time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Yamal's... He rises! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for the third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Mbappe. Number 21.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Junior. Number 17.
Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Haaland!
Pedri. Coming on the field.
Rodri.
Number 18,
Gets the throw.
Number 6, Bellingham. Number 15, Frankie de Jong.
De Jong. Bellingham. Scholes. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Saliba kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. And it's De Jong. And he's in on the finish! There's it all! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Saka.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And a chance! Dispatched clinically. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Knocks it out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Hakimi. Saka has it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. So Jim gets his head on it! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Triol gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Aimed beyond the defence. Spread out to the left. He's gone for goal! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 16 minutes.
Smiles broad and
Number
beautiful.
19.
That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's no flag. That looks a good cross. And there's the shot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foot in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! It's anyone's ball now. And now they can spring out of defence. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper. Savinho. Forlan. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Bergkamp. Scholes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Bergkamp. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes
Succumbs
has
to the
been
pressure.
indicated.
So what can they make of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Rodri. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Oh, it's come loose. And again! Marvellous goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. And that's left him on the seat of his... Vinicius Junior! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. And here's Vinicius Junior, lofted in. And he's dealt with that well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He gets big, and he hits the net. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri, nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior, oh, that's fabulous. And he's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Forlan. Guardiola. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Can he get onto this? Yamal picks it up out wide. It's a sharp pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Hazard goes on a charge down the left. First quarter of an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Crunching tackle. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Schneider. So it is still 0-0.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That looks a good ball through. Adams. Liverpool finding their passes. Scholes. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. And it's Del Piero. He's free, he has shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Adams. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe! Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Now it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, that's superb. And he's surging through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Yamal. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip.
Well, it's delivered early.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rijkaard gets it away. Forlan. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Wriggles his way through. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful. And look. Gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And the flag has... Great chance! No mistake!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe is onto this, and he's managed to get free. Now there's Vinicius Junior! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Hakimi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to...
And Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Oh, well played, well played. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The goal scorer after 73 minutes is number 19, Yamal!
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And he's lost his man, it's Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Yamal. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Dybala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Dybala! It's run loose, who's going to get there? In towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Scholes. Yamal. And it's Scholes. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Kimmich wins the duel this time. That's Guardiola. He's in space and looking for options.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter it.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far. And here's Dybala. Oh, it's... And Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
They have what... There's the shot! Yes, it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Scholes at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Batistuta. Well, there's the clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Yamal picks it up out wide. Yamal will not want... He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Looking to play him in. And he's away. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona take the lead. It's a searching pass. Van Dijk makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Del Piero. Now it's Eto'o. He's Eto'o! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rodri. And it's Dybala. It's a threat, and Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for a run-up. Floated through. And this is Batistuta. Oh, this is a great... And a chance! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
To replace him is number 8. Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid making another change here. Vinicius Junior getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Eto'o.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to thread one
There will
through.
be 5 minutes
He's
added
in
time.
plenty of space here. Del Piero. That's really well manoeuvred. That was good alertness.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And this is Messi. He is through here. Oh, that's superb. That's that, the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on
And
that?
now